we're also going to be live on Instagram. So almost there. Hi guys, this is May from YesFinanciallyFree.com. Welcome to the live broadcast. Hi Kings and all. I don't know what that means, but welcome to the scope. Tap the screen, give me some hearts. If you're watching YouTube and my blog, thank you for being on my email list. If you got the email, and I'm so sorry I'm a little late, but luckily the topic can be done super fast. So we're going to do this topic super fast. So hold on. I'm just going to turn on my Instagram. Got it. Okay, so here we go. In 30 minutes or less, how to become financially free. Let's do this, right, guys? So here we go. My name is May Doblau, and I'm going to give you the story super fast. But about back in 2000, and I actually have the proof. Back in like 2009, I was looking through my old papers. Hi, Alkina, Abdullah. Hi, LHRY. Welcome. Thanks for being on live. Appreciate you guys. So I used to be really bad with money. Let's just say that. So I found the first time I ever did my numbers, it means like wrote down how much did I have, how much did I owe, how much did I spend, things like that, was back in December 8th of 2009. And the reason I did it, hi, thanks for joining the scope. Thanks for the hearts. The reason I did it was because I overdrafted. What does that mean, overdrafted? Thank you, Hickam. Thanks for the heart. I didn't have enough money in my checking account to pay my bills. When I paid my bill, the check came back and said, you don't have enough money. I'm doing great, thanks. How are you? And since the check came back, thanks for the heart, I got fees. So I had 3 checks that I didn't have enough money for. Hi, Terry. So I got $90 in fees, $30 each. So it's really bad because first of all, you don't have the money, and then you're supposed to somehow pay for these fees. And the fees are huge. I live in Hawaii. It's an island in the middle of the Pacific. Condo that I live in that I just bought, I'm proud of because I never had a condo before, so it's pretty exciting for me. But anyway, so I did this sheet in 2009 just to give you guys an idea. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different debts that I owed. Okay, United States of America. So that's me where I am. I'm in the United States of America. So there were 7 debts that I owed, right, back then. This is December 8, 2009. Okay, my total debt was $31,039.38. That's how much I owed people back in 2009. At the end of 2009, I owed people $31,039.38. So that I know that because I did this because my boss. Thank you. Cool. I did this because my boss. I told him why I didn't have enough money in my checking because I worked at a bank and I didn't want to get fired. I was freaking out. And he told me to do this. He said, do your numbers, do your net worth, figure out how much you spend, and then apply for a loan and get rid of your credit card debt, consolidate it to like a loan with lower interest, and then you can have less interest going out. And then you probably make your payments. I was like, really? You know, I had no idea. I just knew I was really bad with money. So I did this sheet. Okay? Now, I had $31,000 of debt in 2009. Okay? And here, according to this sheet, I made $36,000 in income a year. So, according to this, Algeria, someone from Algeria is on. Welcome. That's awesome. $31,000 of debt. I only made $36,000 because I was an assistant. I was an analyst at a bank. You know, wasn't hot. You know, just worked at a bank. You know, wasn't crazy high-paying position. So my total assets, everything I owned at the time, I added it up, was $3,517. That's it. That's how much I owned at the time. Okay. So what was my net worth? Drum roll. So you take what you have minus what you owe. My net worth was negative $27,523.38. How do you get money paid for? How do I get money paid? Somebody asked me how they get money paid for free. Not sure what they mean. Anyway, moving on. So my net worth was negative $27,522.38. Hi, Andre Splau. Welcome to the scope. So, and High Prince Chief Base 7N, LHR, and Gear Mandel, welcome to live. So appreciate you all. So my total expenditures were $18,000, and my income was $36,000. So there you have it. This is the first time I ever did financial freedom exercise. I did it because my boss told me to do it. I went to his office because I was afraid I would get fired, and I asked for his help. I want to welcome everyone live. So just so you understand, it was not good in 2009. I didn't know how to calculate how much I spent. The first time I'd ever seen a net worth sheet and filled it out and did it was in 2009. I found out when I did it that I had, I think was it 7 that I say? I had 7 different debts. I had over $31,000 in debt, and my net worth was negative $27,000. All right. So let's talk about the financial freedom exercises you can do in an hour less a day. Hi, Socials E-commerce. Welcome to the Instagram Live. Let's talk about what you can do every day, or just 5 days a week, or even just once a week. This is a financial freedom training program, right? Now, why listen to me? Well, let's just say in 2016 of April, I was completely debt-free, paid off all this $31,000 of debt, gone. I paid it all off, okay? One thing. So I'm completely debt-free right now. I have no debt payments. Yay! Next, I invest for passive income. My family and I, we have passive income coming in every month, about $540 a month now, and growing. Yeah! And in December 23rd of 2016, that was the last day I had to work ever because I quit my bank job. Thanks for asking how do I invest. Go to my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. Just click on the profile in Periscope, and I have all these blog posts about what I invest in. It's really cool. And put your name and your email in and get on my email list, okay? If you haven't done that, do that. And then you get all these emails when I do trainings and stuff. So basically, passive income, over $500 a month and growing. And in December 23rd, 2016, I quit my job, never have to work a job again. Part-time entrepreneur. Here I am. This is me. I'm a real life person right here. And if you've been watching me for years, you know kind of my development because I used to just be an internet marketer and now and work a job. And now I don't work a job. I'm an internet marketer and I'm a mother full time. I get to stay home. I get to sleep in if I want to. Like all kinds of wonderful things. So I just want you guys to know my story so you can understand where I'm coming from. And now we're going to talk about the financial freedom exercises to get you financially free in our lives. So if you listen to me, thank you very much for the congratulations. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. And yes! Dude, it's really exciting to get to the point where you don't have to work for money anymore, for a living anymore, and then you have more options. You know, you have more freedom. You have the ability to do things differently, and it's exciting, right? You can sleep in. Like it was like pouring rain 2 days ago, pouring. Just so much rain, thunder stuff. I didn't have to go out, and it was a Monday. There are a lot of people who would have had to go to work, and if that had been me before, I would have had to go to work. You know, I started out my job. I was biking actually the whole time, pretty much. I was biking to work every day. Okay, so do you need to pay money to invest? No, you don't actually. Okay, let's talk about the training. All right, 30 minutes or less of financial freedom training. So, you know, like I was finishing my story real quick. So I didn't have to go out in the rain during the heavy rain to go to a job because I worked from home. So I stayed home all day. That's what I did. I baked cookies. I went out once with my umbrella and my little son who's 4. He got his umbrella. We went to the grocery store and bought chocolate for our cookies that I made. Hi, Alton Island 808. Welcome to the show. So let's get with it. So just so you understand, this is for people who want to be financially free. Right? Do you want financial freedom? Financial freedom means you do not have to work a job for a living anymore. You only work if you want to. even a cause, or if you want to change the world, or if you want to help people for real. Do you know any? I'm sorry, I missed that. Hi, Ruali. Welcome to Scope. You can ask me again, and I'll read it again. Sorry, I just missed your question. Somebody asked me, do I know any something, and I missed it. So let's go for it. Ready? 30 minutes or less. What's the first thing you have to do? The first thing you have to do is write down your spending. That's right. You have to get a piece of paper, get a spreadsheet, get your phone. I don't care what you get, but you have to write down everything you spend money on every month and how much you spend. Okay? So you have to write down your spending. On this sheet, the first sheet I ever filled out, it's called expenditures, which is a very fancy word. But basically, it's how much do you spend, right? So on this sheet, they have like property taxes, it said how much do you pay for your mortgage, or your rent, your utilities and cable, your phone, all your other bills, like your contract payments, insurance premium, whatever. So you take all of your spending habits, okay? And a lot of people, if they're not good with money, they have no idea what they're spending their money on, right? And that might be you. That was me, right? I'm already rich. I tuned in because you're pretty. Awesome. Well, whatever you're here for is totally cool. If you think I'm pretty, then watch. If you're already rich and you want to add to the discussion, then you can. If you don't, you just want to watch. Alice, welcome to the Scope, guys. And if you know anyone who you think would be interested in these scopes, who wants to be financially free and learn from a free person, then tell them to watch. Tell them to subscribe at yesfinanciallyfree.com, put in their name, their email address, and they will get updates from me on a weekly basis. Hi, 0550500, all that stuff. Welcome to the Scope. So here we go. Write down everything you spend your money on, all right, every month, and then have a number, all right? So I spend $2,000 a month, or I spend $3,672 every month on all of my expenditures, including my rent. I'm making up numbers right now, but you have to figure it out. And I'm serious. I'm dead serious. And people who are not wealthy don't believe me, and they don't do the work, okay? But I will tell you this. Wealthy people understand their spending habits. They understand what they're spending on. They understand what they're making money on, they understand money, and they understand what's in their wallet and what's in their bank account, okay? So what you got to do, welcome, Dalton Dorado. Thanks for joining in. So what you got to do is take something. You could do something like this, a little table of your net worth, if you like. Write down everything you spend your money on. Well, welcome to Periscope, and thanks for joining me on this one. Wow, so cool. So rent or mortgage, how much do you pay? All right, every month, how much do you pay? It might be $500, it might be $5,000, whatever, write it down, right? Next one, food. How much do you spend on groceries? How much do you spend on eating out, right? So write it down, per month, right? If you want to really know how you're doing, the more you learn, the more you earn, maybe some things. Okay, awesome. So the more you learn about your spending, the better you will be with money. And that's just how it is. So if you are like me and you sucked, you probably don't understand your spending very well. Hi, Wesley. Yes. Oh, good. Welcome to the Periscope. That's the first exercise. Okay? So chart your spending. So get something out and write down all your spending. Hi, I-Lily4. Welcome to Scope. So if it takes you longer than 30 minutes to do this, then maybe spread it out over every day. Just do a little bit until you figured out how much do you spend every month. Okay, so 30 minutes or less. Don't spend too much time. I don't want you to get frustrated and angry. And plus, people get so defensive when they look at their money, especially when they're bad at money, right? They look at all their money and they're like, oh my God, I suck at money, or oh, this is embarrassing, or I just don't want to know because I know it was bad. And so they get frustrated. They create colds. I have one woman who's like sick for like forever. Like resistance inside creates so much, like you might have a cold, you might break things, your phone might get broken. All kinds of things will happen when you start really tackling your money problems. Sometimes if you have a huge resistance buildup, so just spend like half hour less a day. Get financially fit slowly, Don't overdo it is what I'm saying, okay? So let's do the next exercise. The next exercise, once you figure out how much you spend, figure out how much you earn every month. This one might be easier. You might want to start with this one. Okay, how much do you earn every month? You might only have one source of income, so you can figure that out instantly, right? Hi, Iskana, welcome to the show. So how much do you earn? So maybe you make $20,000 a year or $30,000 a year or whatever. Divide it by 12 or add up all your paychecks every month or whatever you make money with. That's how much you earn every month. So that's your income, all right? That number is important. How much do you make? How much do you spend is the second number, right? So you do those numbers. You take the two. You take your income and you take your expenses, what you spend. This is what you make and this is what you spend, right? You subtract your expenses from your income and you get your cash flow. Hi, Outlaw. Now, that's an important number. I want you to know your cash flow, okay? So exercise, right? Exercise number 3 is to know your cash flow, all right? So all you have to do is take your income and subtract your expenses, and you've got your cash flow, right? So know what you make, know what you spend, and subtract the two and know your cash flow. Now, you probably have a negative cash flow, and you seem to be getting more and more in debt, all right? That means you spend more than you make, right? You have negative cash flow. I used to be there, so no, I'm not judging anyone. Whatever you are is perfect, okay? So I used to be totally a negative cash flow girl, all right? I'm not anymore, right? But I used to be. And sometimes I still become negative 1 month, but in general, I'm positive cash flow, okay? Now, you know your cash flow. It's exercise number 3, right? We did exercise number 1. How much do I spend? Exercise number 2. How much do I make? Exercise number 3. What is my cash flow, right? So number 2 and number 3 are pretty fast, or unless you make money from a million different places, then number 2 might take a while, right? Number 4, exercise for financial freedom in 30 minutes or less is to know how much you have. So write it down just like this spreadsheet, yeah? You write down everything you have. In 2009, all I had was $3,517. That's it. I didn't own any property. I had $3,517 in my bank accounts and worth of stuff, right? Well, let's go. That's all I got. So, excuse me. So write down everything you have, add it up. If you don't have a lot of money, this will be fast. If you have a ton of money, it'll take a while. But you probably already know it because you have a spreadsheet that tells you exactly how much money you have. You can call someone and be like, how much money do I have? And they'll tell you, right? So I'm just saying, you got to know how much you have, right? So how much do you have? That is called, all right? That's called assets. How much do you have? Assets. Exercise number 5. Ooh, we're getting good. And the last one is to figure out your liabilities. And I might have to add one more because I differently than I thought I would. So you have to add up your liabilities. What does liabilities mean? Everything you owe, all of your debt. Who do you owe money to? Welcome, Sadeg Moradi and Wisecast Solutions to the live. You are awesome. So, hi, big paragraph to the journey. So how much do you owe people? All right, so if you have a debt, like I had 7 different debts in 2009. Now I have 0, right? So my liabilities right now is 0. I don't know. Actually, I do owe myself some money. I owe myself. I borrowed from my 401k to pay off my last bit of debt, like all of it. So I pay myself back. So I do have one debt. I pay myself back. I put it in my brokerage account. I invest with it. Hi, Ekers84. Welcome to the Instagram. But since I owe myself, I don't count that one. So what are your debt payments? So write down, not debt payments, sorry. How much debt do you have? Debt, okay? How much debt do you have? Add it all up. What is my mortgage? Or how much do I owe on my car? Or how much do I have on my credit card that I don't pay yet, that I still have to pay out? All of that, right? How much do you owe? Now, back in 2009, I added up everything I owed everybody, and it was $31,039.38. That's how much I owed people in 2009. Now I owe people nothing. But back then, I owed $31,000. So do the math. Write down every loan you got. I put down all 7. One was to my brother. I owed him $1,200. I wrote it down, and I did pay him off. But write down everything you owe anyone. Add it up. That's your total debt, okay? That's called liability. So that's exercise number 5. So I'm going to do one more exercise because I miscounted, or I just divided them up more than I thought I would. So now you're going to calculate your net worth, And this is the number that is key. Every rich person I've ever talked to said your net worth is key. That is the number you must know. Everything you have, your assets, right? Everything you have, you already figured that out. Subtract everything you owe people, your liabilities, and you get your net worth. So that's what I did. I owed $31,000. I had $3,000, right? So I owe, my net worth was negative $27,000 back in 2009. That's the last exercise. Figure out your net worth. Okay, figure out your net worth. What is your net worth? And now that you know your net worth, you guys are going to be, now all you have to do is chart it. Put it down and keep track every month. Write down what your net worth is and keep track. And I did that. Back when I did this, I kept track of my net worth. I knew what I was making. I knew what my net worth was. I had a sheet here where I was tracking it, right? That was in 2010 when I started tracking it. I started tracking, it was negative 26,000 in May of 2010. And then at the end of June, it was negative 28,000. And then at the end of July, it was negative 25,000. So I tracked it every month. I wrote down, what is my net worth? Keep track. Keep track of your net worth, because you are rich when your net worth grows and you have, when people say you're a millionaire, they're talking about your net worth. Your net worth. They're talking about net worth, okay? Right? I can proudly say that I have a 6-figure net worth now. 6 figures. I went from negative 5 figures to 6 figures in about 6 years. It's amazing, you know. It's like, and I was making $36,000 a year. And this is a true story, all right? So if I can do it, you can do it, all right? That's it for today. I just wanted to tell you, guys, go to my blog. It's on yesfinanciallyfree.com. If you're not on the email list, subscribe, put in your name and your email, and you will get awesome, super emails from me every week telling you about these live broadcasts and also giving you great information. So do that now. Go to yesfinanciallyfree.com. Hi, Rick, super fan. Go there, subscribe to my email list by putting your name in and your email. You just have to put your first name in, all right? You don't have to put your whole name in, all right? And I will see you next Wednesday on another broadcast. Sorry I started late. Whew, what a morning. Okay, talk to you guys soon again. Go to yesfinanciallyfree.com. Opt in. If you didn't see the whole thing, the replay is at yesfinanciallyfree.com. Right there on the blog post, you can see the whole replay of this. You can actually watch this live on my blog, which is so cool, right? So see you guys next week. Aloha.